And now, presenting from across the pond, it's the Squared Circle Relics Podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 46 of the Squared Circle Relics Podcast. I am one third of your hosts, Chris, and I'm joined, as always, by Mr. Dave and Mr. Jamie. How you boys doing?
Not bad, man.
Number 46.
Yeah, woo!
46.
We're on the run. This is the final sprint to 50. We haven't really thought about 50, have we, to be honest?
I mean, it might be our anniversary, wouldn't it? I would have thought by that.
I think it'd be hilarious if we don't do
well,
anything for 50 and just have it as a normal episode. Fuck it. 100, big deal. 50, just like, whatever. I mean, we've done big deals for 37, 42. Like, what's 50? You know what I mean? Fuck it.
How you boys doing? You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too bad. It's not bad at all.
Just life is rushing past at the minute, to be honest. My little boy has decided that I have to watch probably about 20 episodes of Countdown every day, which is great, but because I like Countdown. But oh my god, I think I've watched so many episodes of it now. It's so for those who don't know, the clock that we have before the Mega 5, that comes from the TV show Countdown, and it's a numbers and letters numbers games through the show. And fucking hell, I don't know whether my intelligence is increasing or decreasing watching it, to be honest, but it's good times. It's good times. Jamie, what's going on in your world?
What's the longest word you ever got on Countdown? What's your limit?
I've had several 9s, but yeah,
well done,
yeah.
Jesus.
Like I can't remember
I'm
off
about
my head,
6.
but
I'm like a 5.
I got
Church.
the other day. I can't remember what it was. I got an 8, and the people on it got 2 6s, and the dictionary corner got the 8, and I was like, yes. I was well happy.
Sorry, can I just ask, why are you watching lots
He
of
just
Countdown?
loves the noise. He loves the
he just likes
and
the
I
clock.
hope he likes Rachel Riley as well,
Right.
to be honest.
That's what I was gonna say. Is he like?
I hope so. Well, you never know. It might be Colin Murray supporter. I don't know. But
It's Susie Denston. Like Susie Denston myself.
yeah, she's like 102 now. She's got a proper turkey neck going on now. She's been there since like 90, officially since like 92 or something, was it? No, I don't know. No, 92.
Oh, wow.
Could be 92. Yeah, long time. So
I saw Colin Murray's someone who's had a bloody long ass career from like doing sport punditry on Radio 5 to now what he
was
does
on
now.
Radio 1 back in the day.
Radio 1, yeah,
Edith
of course.
Bowman.
Yeah. Jeez.
uh,
On the evening show, yeah.
he's done all right. I mean,
He's done all right for himself.
Yeah.
And he's really good on Countdown, to be honest. He is really good. He's a lot better than fucking Anne, what's her name was? Anne Robinson from The Weakest Stink.
Yeah.
Didn't Jeff Stelling do it?
He
for a
did.
while?
He did.
He weren't any good, though.
Not
No,
long,
he
though.
weren't any good.
No.
They had that Nick from The Apprentice. They've had quite a few. Des Lynam
Oh yeah,
and Des O'Connor as well.
There's a lot of memorial cards.
Yeah. But no, it's all right. It's all right. It's just fucking never ending in this house at the minute. If it's not that, it's walking to the banana. It's walking to the nana shop, so we can do some echoes under the tunnel, and then go to the banana shop. That's my life right now. Jamie, how are you, mate?
Yeah, no, all right. It was my birthday last week, so
yes,
just
happy
sort of
birthday.
done a few bits and pieces, done a bit of shopping in town last
Yeah.
week. Went back into town, done some shopping, picked up some new records and stuff. Picked up, I don't know if it's a sign of me like just getting old, but I picked up a double LP of garage anthems, and I thought this seems really bizarre picking up garage anthems on vinyl. It just seems so surreal. Do you know what I mean? Definitely shows you what clientele now picking up vinyls. But yeah, I picked up a few bits. Chris, in game, there's a great big 2K24 cardboard cutout. Are you going to be having that at some point? Do you reckon? Have you asked a question?
Probably not. Breaking news for you. I've actually quit my job. Not quit. I've handed my notice
way.
in. So I don't know. They might let me have it. I'll ask them. But
I just saw it and I thought, but that's got Chris's name on it somewhere.
who's it of? I haven't been to work.
It's
in
big
ages.
old Cody Rhodes one. So it'd be like your
Is
Cena
it?
one. It's a massive, must be 5.5 foot cardboard cut out of like
I
2K24.
will be
Cody Rhodes.
throwing. I'm sure they'll give it to me. It's still technically my store. I'll be throwing away this John Cena one and replacing it with a Cody. Then.
Cody one. Yeah, it's quite cool. But yeah, no, I just wondered. I was like, yeah, I wonder if Chris is going to be. But yeah, other than that, just pooting around really as normal, really.
That's a hell of a segue to Chris. What have you been up to then?
Yeah, well, there you go. I kind of alluded to it there.
I'm glad you've already told your company that, and they don't find out via the pod.
Yeah,
They
that's
listen
it.
in the office.
I haven't got anything to worry about on that front. No. Yeah, no. It's just I've just got, as you boys know, I've had a lot going on. So yeah, it just makes the most sense for me at the moment.
Fair play.
No, fair enough.
The easiest option. It's very sad because I was promoted like 6 months ago. So, but it is what it is. And yeah, I don't want to dwell on it too much. So let's move on to what have we been watching, if anything. Dave, Jamie.
I tell you the one thing that I have actually watched that I did enjoy, and the only reason I saw this because Jamie on the Twitter X's, that was the one shot off the back of the Sami Zayn going into the back, and it was The Awesome Truth then came out.
So clever.
And I think it was like it was a continuous shot for about 2.25 minutes or something like that.
Through picture in picture, yeah.
And it was obviously you go through Gorilla into the back, and then you then come back through Gorilla to the actual ring. Basically, it was really good. It was that's very cinematic. I'm sure there's a few that came from, I don't know, is Kevin Dunn still in the truck? Has he left yet?
I think he's gone. I think he's gone. Yeah, because they were getting rid of the camera cuts and stuff, weren't they? And people were wondering if he'd already gone. I think he retired.
I think that's proof that he's gone because he's never done any of that shit before. So
I mean, just having him like Sami Zayn walking through the shot and then having a backstage promo going at exactly the same time and then continue. It's just so clever. It just makes it all feel alive. It doesn't feel like it's a static area.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
no, honestly, I was. It's something that is so simple, but on it to get the timing right and everything like that, and to make it look really presentable, does take a lot of work. So good. Like if that's the new way of working for WWE, then fantastic, really good.
It really I don't know if you guys remember from WrestleMania 20, they done a Rock and Sock promo like that, and The Rock goes, let's go and see the people, and then he walked out to the people, then went to an alleyway, and there's like Hurricane and Rosie were there, and like going around MSG. It's like that sort of stuff just makes it, I don't know, I think it's really, really cool.
And
really
that's
nice.
a good segue to the other thing that I saw. And this, honestly, all the hairs on my body went up on this, and that was when The Rock came on SmackDown. The Rock came
clickbait right there, isn't it?
The Rock entered SmackDown, and the presentation of that was just fucking phenomenal. It was amazing. It was probably one of my favorite Rock entrances I've seen in a long time, to be honest. I was like, oh my god, it was just so immersive and really,
the big ass screen helps.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
it's
it's fucking
so
IMAX. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is going on? But no, it's just brilliant and good on them. Like they've taken, I think it was Hogan who said it, isn't it? It said there's no like megastars in WWE anymore because everyone's replaceable. The one big star of WWE is the production. And we've said this before on the show, I'm sure we have. But they keep on like putting me back like on my ass kind of thing when I think that they've reached the zenith of what they can do. I think honestly that I'm in awe with WWE production, to be honest. And then you watch AEW and you think, fucking hell, it's like going back to the dark ages.
It's such a massive gap. Isn't it?
It's huge.
They're two different totally products, aren't they? Like,
don't get me wrong, and each of them have their own place.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Oh my god, what they're doing in WWE right now is just staggering, and it's great. Great time to be a fan.
I think with the Rock stuff as well, like, obviously he's doing the stuff on Twitter, like that promo he cut on Twitter was just unbelievable. And he kind of done the same thing for verbatim really on telly as well, didn't he? But just the attitude of it, and I've been watching it on YouTube, and like even Abby's like been sat here. She's never had any interest in wrestling, but the Rock's obviously on there, and like it's kind of captivated her for like that 10 minutes of watching it. And like it just is such a good presentation, and I've really been invested in Mania Build this year. I don't know if it's just because of the Rock or I don't know. I'm more invested this year than I have in the last 2 or 3 years. WrestleMania, 100%.
I know that this is like the final stretch of the Rock. There's not much more you can get out of him now. You know what I mean? His age and like what he can do and stuff like that. We're not going to get much more of him, I don't think. But geez, fucking savor this right now. This is amazing stuff. Chris, what did you think of it all?
I watched the promo, like the guitar promo, the other day. Mm-hmm. That was cool to see. Obviously, that was when he did that heel run back in the day. That was like the thing that sticks out. So it was cool to see that again. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens at Mania and kind of what direction they go in. They can't. I don't want them to just do something really predictable. I want Dave to write it. Do you know what I mean? I want something different to happen. Yeah. I don't want it to be, the same as last year, so to speak. So we'll see.
I do hope that because I know the whole feud is really Cody and Roman, but I do hope because now they're getting it quite bitter with Rock and Cody. I do wonder if there's money in doing a one-off match with them in Saudi Arabia or whatever the pay-per-view is in April, just doing that next show with those, and then that'll be the Rock gone at that point. I'd be ashamed to have Rock go and then you don't have that one-on-one with Cody. But
yeah, I think that's SummerSlam. I think Cody Rock SummerSlam. But I don't know. Like, I mean, today's not going to be the day for us to go in again to what we think about what's going to happen at Mania, because we've got other shows we're going to do, and obviously we'll talk about it on the Hall of Fame as well, because we're doing the Hall of Fame before Mania, right? So
yeah, next time round.
So we'll talk about it then. But honestly, the build up to Mania, I'm even looking forward to Sami Zayn's match. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how have they done this to me? Like, this shouldn't be. This should be run of the mill shit that we're doing. But it does feel like it's a special time. It feels like Christmas. At the minute,
it's really cool.
AEW wise,
I was about to say AEW. You've been watching, Jamie?
Well, I have. I've been keeping up to date as best I can, really. So, obviously, Mercedes debuting last week. I think she came across as quite a big star. I think she still comes as a big star. I think she's still got enough to her. But I just don't know. Like, there's nothing there really that I feel like I can't wait to see her wrestle these people. Like, there's nothing. I don't know.
There's a few. I feel like there's a few that I wouldn't mind seeing her wrestle. Thunder Rosa comes to mind. I'd like to see that match. That's one of the ones that springs to mind. I think AEW's women's division at the moment is going in a good direction. I think it's looking good.
They've got a lot of girls who've got a lot of potential, but they're nowhere near Monet's level.
Yeah. No.
Obviously, it will build now for her match against Paige if she's still around for All In, because that's the history, right? That's the build. I did, Jamie, you'd be very happy. I did actually watch last week's. I did watch. I think it's really weird. The only thing, her ring gear is solid. She's still Sasha Banks. She hasn't changed her gimmick, and I think it all works.
Yeah.
But the whole thing of her being CEO, when everyone knows Tony Khan's the CEO.
Yeah.
That's literally his job of the company. He is the CEO of the company. So I find that really strange. Like, I think when she was trying to figure out what she can do, that just feels really weird. But it's good to have her back.
No, it's good. Back on regular telly, 100%.
What's the betting she gets injured 3 weeks in?
Well, the other thing is because she was injured against Willow, which took her out originally, and obviously we got that potential there as Willow and Monet as well, haven't we? So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see where it goes. But I think Revolution, I think they're teeing towards Julia Hart and Monet, so that should be quite a good match as well at this point.
Cool. Cool. Shall we move on to some card news?
Yep.
Unless you guys wanted to talk any more wrestling, or are you good?
Rather not. Gladiators.
Gladiators.
We missed Gladiators last week.
It
wasn't on.
Was it?
FA Cup, was it?
Fuck the BBC, man. I say it every fucking week in a minute. Fuck the BBC. I mean, I said it on Facebook. I love the FA Cup. It's my favourite cup in all of the world. World Cups, everything. FA Cup is my favourite cup. That's the cup I grew up with. I love it. But don't swap out Gladiators for it. Anything fucking else. Or just put Gladiators on before it or after it or something, man. Like,
or shove it somewhere else.
Put it on BBC too.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So I was disappointed. We still got 2 episodes left, though. That's cool.
We've got the semis and finals this weekend, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
I mean, it's good. I mean, the other thing as well, probably MasterChef's been bumped to BBC 3. Fuckers. I missed the whole series. It's normally on BBC 1. Didn't realise it was even back on. Scroll through tonight. There it was. 22 of 24.
BBC 3.
I did as well.
Please.
Oh, and we've got a new James Bond as well, allegedly. So, yes, Aaron. So, looking forward to that. I think he's going to be a very, very good James Bond. I think.
We're on a Bond run again at the minute. We're watching beginning to end. So, I love watching the Bonds.
I watched GoldenEye the other night. That was on TV.
Yeah, it was on ITV, wasn't it?
Terrible film, really. It doesn't. I always loved it. It doesn't hold up at all.
So did I.
The only bit of it that holds up that is really good and intelligent, actually, is apart from Sean Bean, a young Sean Bean,
dying at the end, not the beginning.
Is the pen clicking for the bomb, and he's trying to count the clicks. I love that. I think it's fantastic. It still holds. That is the only bit of the film that holds up, apart from the sex and on the top.
ITV though cut a lot of that out when she was thunder thighs in the sauna. That all gets cut straight out. The bit where the bloke dies on the bed, that gets all cut out. Yeah, it's been hacked to pieces by ITV.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of when she dies. He says he quips, doesn't he?
Yeah, he says against the tree.
Yeah, she says, "Oh God, what does he say?"
Something about being in a squeeze or something.
She doesn't. Yeah, she's always like being in a squeeze or something like that.
Yeah, it's some sexual innuendo about her being crushed to death against a tree. Yeah.
But he should have said like cracking thighs or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like
he
that.
He should have said something better, to be honest. I was like, oh, you missed a step there, boy. But yeah, it was good. Good. Let's go to card news now. Let's go to the boring bit.
Cool, right. Card news. Let's start off with some AEW. So we've had 2 new arrivals so far.
So far. Beep, 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 beep. Breaking news. Sorry, I was
We're live, pal.
I was drinking a bit of cider, sorry. Beep, 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 beep. It's a bit late. Breaking news. Again. No, it's all right, fuck it.
Nah, fuck it.
Shibata has been put out as a new arrivals on EPAC as of Wednesday evening. So you can get that for a week.
3 new arrivals.
Yes.
So the other 2 were Mercedes Moné and Okada. Did you boys buy any of these?
I think I got the silver Okada. I think I bought a couple of Okada. And I bought 1 Monet. But I couldn't do it to myself any further. And I don't think I'll be getting a Shibata.
No. Jamie?
I mean, I was going to buy an Okada because I can't remember if it's Tommy. Someone mentioned that this was his like first non Japanese card, but then I didn't buy it. I missed it. And I think Monet and Shibata are still available both now. Obviously, Shibata's, but I think Monet is now available. But
I think she's got about a day left as of recording this.
Yeah, I may pick one up, but I mean, I'm not overly worried. I mean, how many Sasha Bankses have we got out?
The image, I don't think is that good on that card either, to be honest. It's not the best.
No.
I'm not a fan of the glasses.
Yeah. So no,
I bought three of each.
Okay.
Got a silver. That's kind of what I do now with those new arrivals. I think 3 is the magic number.
I've always said that as well, because going back, I always used to buy 3 and see what happened, and then buy another couple on top.
Like I always get, if I really want it, I'll buy a few more. But I got a silver Mercedes and a gold Carter, so
well done, mate.
Yeah, I did not too bad.
I do think we did talk, didn't we, earlier on? Because I'm just looking at the announcement for Ciabatta.
What about the sort of pool?
Yeah, so the silver parallels 1 in 5, and the gold parallels 1 in 25. And we were talking about, we are sure that those pull rates used to be a lot worse. I'm sure the silvers were 1 in 10, and the golds were like 1 in 50. Maybe not for the new arrivals, but back on the match dated moments back in the day, I'm sure they were a lot harder.
I'm just going to have a quick look on WTC and see what they were historically.
I know, anyway.
But this year so far, it does seem, with new arrivals at least, it does seem easier to pull them.
Which lessens the importance of getting the cards. Like... Well, I always like when the golds are fucking up. It hardly like the thing is, if you lessen the golds and like I think there were, if you had like 50 golds available out of like the whole run, I think that's an acceptable number. Maybe a bit more, maybe. But if you go more than that, then the prices of them, it's just going to be, they're going to hit ComC and be fucking no money at all, basically. So it's pointless.
Any luck, Jay?
No, I'm just having a quick look. So there's nothing on WTC, but obviously the articles are
I don't think they do pull rates.
No, I can't. It doesn't say in all the release information what the pull rates were. So they were definitely harder to get, though. Yeah. Like, there's definitely more of them available, regardless of if that pull rate. Because we noticed that with match day moments in the past.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we also saw AEW match dated moments from Revolution. So 6 base cards. They were Tony Storm, Roderick Strong, Eddie Kingston, Christian, Wardlow, and Samoa Joe. And then we had the silver, Will Ospreay, and the gold was Sting. Did we call that? I feel like we called that.
We did call Sting, didn't we?
Pretty sure we called that, to be honest. We definitely called that Samoa Joe's not getting fucking anything.
No, he's not getting a gold or a silver.
Sorry, Margaret.
And there was an achievement as well, which was the Sting with his sons dressed in his older gimmicks. So,
which was a really good card, to be honest.
Really good card.
Really nice card. I hate this. Wow. I'm being a miserable bugger here.
Yeah, go on, then.
I think, I don't know if I was talking just generally in group or not, but I find this such a hard thing now to try and do. And I think, Chris, you mentioned as well about the silvers and golds. So you now only get a silver or gold in your pack. You don't get any base with that as well. Is that right?
Yeah. So like I bought 8 packs and got 8 cards but I did get a gold and a silver. But normally you would get an extra 2 cards.
Which is weird because in the new arrivals you still get 2 cards.
It's still behind, isn't it? So it's strange that they've changed that.
And I just think like there's a balance with these things, like the base cards. Like I bought 4 packs and I basically got nothing but Eddie Kingston's. Like there was no other pattern. And you just think, how much would you have to spend? I know people trade quite easily, but if you didn't trade, like how much would you actually have to spend to get the sets? It just seems.
I bought 3 packs
really crazy,
and I got 2 Eddie Kingstons.
Oh, there you go.
We're the Eddie Kingston club, bud.
Which wasn't so bad when you had 4 base cards, a silver and a gold, but now you've got 6. Yeah. Like I just find it a bit more of a money grab now. I don't feel it as much as I'll pick up a couple of packs.
You say that, but Chris, how many did you buy?
Well, I bought 8 and No, I bought 8 because that's how many technically. If you got
That's
one
all 8 cards,
if it was like the way Jamie's saying, whereas you didn't get the same fucking cards all the time. But I did get the same cards, so I did have to trade to get the set. But literally, the first pack was a Sting gold.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Staring at me right in the face. So
Well
boom, done.
That's how you do it.
Kind of takes the pressure off of the other 7 packs, doesn't it? So
at least with the gold, though, if you do hit the gold, the numbers of them are very low. Like they're in like the low double digits, aren't they? Normally, when you see them crop up again, don't.
Well, I bought it like 20 minutes after it came out, and it was still under 10 at that point. So that was cool.
Yeah, that's really good. But yeah, I don't really like that you've got more base, and it's now harder to get all the base and stuff, But it is what it is, really.
Yeah. Cool. Staying with AEW, I mean, there's not really much to talk about here, but Flagship 2024 has moved to the end of June. It's like the 26th of June.
Are you trying to tell me AEW are moving their dates? That's a shocker. Jesus.
More of that to follow. Skybox 2023 has changed to the 1st of May. What's the hold up on that one? I can't understand. They must be trying to get someone out of it, or I don't know. I don't know how these things work, but
I have no idea. It's very strange, though, isn't it?
Why announce it?
Really
Just
odd.
go TBC until you're fucking ready. I know that they do it with pre-orders, but there's no point taking pre-orders on a something that's going to be 6 months delayed. It's pointless.
The amount of date changes for this Skybox 23, I think we're like 4 or 5 now.
Terrible.
What was the original release? I can't remember now. Was it supposed to be like November last year?
God, no,
I think it was this year. It was the start of this year.
I feel like it was like February.
I think it was January
It's just
10th or
gone.
something like that, and it's just gone on and on since then. But yeah.
They also announced Skybox 2022 was coming to EPAC soon, but I still haven't seen that go on there either.
They've
Hopefully,
2 times they've said coming soon. 2 times they've said coming soon, and they still haven't done it. It's crazy.
I can't wait to get myself a Scorpio Sky card with his World Tag title belt around his waist.
Scorpio Sky PMG, man. Can't wait.
With a brass ring.
Is he still alive?
Well,
is he... I haven't seen him at all.
Oh, he ain't been around for a long while. He came back in like Collision like once, and I haven't seen him since. He'll probably be on NXT next week now.
Jesus. The amount of talent that they've still got on their books that they never use is just scary. They've got the same roster as, like, including their development. They've got the same size roster as WWE, and yet they use probably about 1/10 of the actual roster, and the rest of it is just, I don't know where. Sitting at home.
do they not have like Rampage and stuff anymore? Or
Yeah, they do, but it's still the same guys appearing on it. Like, you've got this little pool of people. It's just what it is.
Since they got rid of
people just aren't
Dark,
being used.
because Dark used to be a showcase of like the undergrads, basically, didn't it? As soon as they got rid of that, it's just gone to shit with development, to be honest.
I mean, we could be talking. I don't know. I don't watch ROH, but I don't know whether or not Scorpio Sky is actually in Ring of Honor or something. Maybe I just don't see he's on regular telly, but I'm sure someone will tell us.
Once we're trashing the people at AEW wrestler wise, for being either inactive or shit. What's his name? He was number 10. Was it Preston
Vance?
Is it Preston Vance?
Preston
10 Vance. Doesn't he look like Harry Kane?
Yeah,
It's so scary.
Bigger built Harry Kane.
It's so weird. He's proper got that wobbly chin. It's really weird.
Can see that.
That did make
One
me
from
laugh.
Gladback.
Yeah. It did make me laugh. I was like, fuck it now. As soon as he took off that mask, I was like, Harry. Anyway, sorry. Digress.
Cool. Well, I mean, that is it from AEW. we have a small bit of WWE news. Panini Impeccable release date is very soon, about 10 days from now, I think. Less than 10 days, 9 days, the 29th of March. We had some breaking news on this last week.
Yeah, we did. We did
Indeed.
So, essentially, the news is still the same because we still haven't had the checklist. But we've heard from sources, and we still believe that this is the case, that Logan Paul will be an autograph inside of Impeccable. So please go and listen to the breaking news show that we did. But ultimately, we're still waiting for the checklist to prove the point, basically, that we've made, or prove the news update that we've made. But I think that checklist will probably come out tomorrow.
You can start to law.
Yeah,
it'll be a week out then, wouldn't it? You know.
Yeah, exactly. I really think it's going to be tomorrow. Maybe we do another breaking news segment on lunch breaks, but I still believe that is going to be the case. I think it's the only thing that makes plausible sense. I do think it will impact the prices in Impeccable on the resale. I think they will go up to well over 1,000 plus. To be honest, like, they're already over 1,000 in Mickey Mouse money, isn't it? So it's scary. I think it's going to be one of those things, an anomaly really for the pricing for wrestling cards. But I think it's going to happen.
I mean, if we don't hear by the end of this week, like, people are going to start getting it early. I know it's 29th release day, but people are going to start getting it available pretty soon. You're going to see it on breaks pretty shortly, aren't we? Even if a checklist isn't out.
If it comes out on the 29th, it will start hitting breakers on Monday next week.
Wednesday?
No, I think it'll be like Monday, Tuesday next week. Like the last one that came out, Elite, they were breaking on the Saturday before the Friday release date the next week. So really, I think it's going to happen. I think it will happen quite early next week, to be honest.
Random question, but can anyone remember what product last year Pat McAfee was in?
Select.
I think he was in Select or something, but before that, his first, when he had that jumbo Matt Relic.
Yeah, so that...
Was it Impeccable?
Impeccable was all the jumbos, wasn't it?
I feel like
it was immaculate. Yeah.
You reckon? See, I can't remember.
Have a look it up. Do some tapey. Look it up.
Do a quick Google.
It just made me think that if it was Impeccable, it might kind of be like, similar kind of situation where they put a kind of celebrity into it. Because Pat, although he came out in Select like 9 months after or something, it wasn't, the same year or anything.
Well, he had the instant rookie card as well, didn't he? So
yeah.
Just on a first note as well, I don't know if you guys saw, I don't know who posted it up, but first off the line for Impeccable, every first of the line box will also include a guaranteed 5 auto, which is a big thing that they've not done before. I think when they've normally done these first of the lines, it's just normally been a apparel, hasn't it? But that's quite a big coup of first off the line when that goes up to get a 5
they've done
or
it
less
before,
card.
haven't they? They did acetate.
Are they? I'm not weren't sure.
Yeah, they did an acetate to the 6, I think it was.
Okay. But yeah, this is it's going to be an auto relic, less than 5. So that's quite a nice.
I think it was.
Could have get. I wonder what that price
point was auto relics last time as well.
Well, it's starting at 1,500 on Dutch auction, I think. So,
but yeah, again, without the checklist, is it worth doing it at that
it's
price?
a real gamble, isn't it?
It was immaculate.
It was
okay. It's the ring canvas.
That's that theory out the window then.
I've just been on Panini's website as well, just to double check on the product download for the checklist. That still says not available, so I'll just keep checking that as we go through. You never know, might drop.
Yeah, I checked before we started just in case as well, and I was like, "Come on, can you imagine if it drops while we're on air?"
Oh yeah, I'll keep refreshing it. You never know. You
That'd
never
be
know.
insane.
That'd be really cool.
Well, they normally drop it, don't they, via Panini first? It normally
Yeah,
goes via Panini
that's what I'm on at
first,
the minute. So we'll see.
So yeah,
Cool. Well, yeah, no other Panini news. They haven't announced anything. We haven't seen any wrestlers signing any other cards, which sucks a little bit, doesn't it? But is what it is. Cool. Are we ready to go over to Jamie's corner? Jamie's corner.
Welcome to the corner. I mean, usual sort of stuff for me, really. I've got nothing desperate going on. So just an update for everyone on the Instagram feed. I haven't done some stuff over the last couple of days because birthdays and all that sort of stuff. But if you want to head over to Instagram, we're on the road to 300 followers on there for posts and bits and pieces. I probably will be doing another bit of a giveaway for Instagram followers. So head over there. There's quite a good archive now. I think we're pretty much level with number of posts and numbers of followers. So go on there. There's going to be close to 300 images of cards and bits and pieces. So give us a like and follow on there. I will go back to doing daily posts very, very soon. I guess you guys as well. Do you want any other specific content? Because I'm just going through my boxes, really. Is there anything you guys would like to particularly see on the feed? And I'll try and add a few bits and pieces. Or if anyone else has got any suggestions of things they would like to see, any weird and wonderful stuff or anything, just let me know and I'll try and appease everybody, really.
no.
Boobs.
Just, I mean, they always get good likes. They
I was
always do
waiting
very
for Dave
well.
to say it.
Naked men and boobs. In that order. Naked men always do really well with our listeners for some reason. I don't know why.
Legend ones at that as well.
Yeah. The hairier and the greasier, the better. Our lot love them for some reason. Dirty pairs. I love you all for it.
The weirdos.
Yeah.
No, that's it really. Yeah. So again, if anyone wants anything they want to see, let me know. If not,
George
we'll
Downhill Steel. There you go. That's a filthy, dirty badger man right there. Put him on.
Chewing bears. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me in the corner, really. I've got nothing much more to provide at the minute. I'm all a little bit quiet. Oh, cool.
No problem. We shall move over to my Nook then. So the topic was wrestled in the 80s, chosen by Mr. David Lloyd. Dave had chosen Kerry Von Erich. I had chosen Magnum TA, and Jamie had Cyndi Lauper, who didn't wrestle in the 80s, but the card had Hulkster on it, so he snuck it in.
Wasn't DQ'd though, was it? Shaking your head.
No
It
DQ,
wasn't
no
DQ'd.
DQ. Cool, so we had results in multiple places here, so we do a few different, we try and get, a few different posts up and different types of stuff. So we had the Facebook group put up by me. Dave, you had a bit of a late comeback and you got 3 votes from Facebook. I got 4.
There you go.
And Jamie got 5. So then we had the Instagram poll put up again by me. Dave, you got 3 again.
Oh,
Not
I'm
too
surprised.
bad. I got 7.
there you go.
Oh,
Well done.
I got 7, and Jamie, you got 7, so that puts you 1 ahead.
Oh!
Which puts Dave on 6, Jamie 1 ahead of me. But then Jamie, you decided that you would put up a post on Instagram, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 2 votes in that, and they were both for me. So
I threw myself out.
you DQ'd yourself in the end. So yeah, it ended 13 votes for me, 12 for Jamie, and 6 for Dave.
That's the best one we've done so far.
That was
We've got a lot
that was good, that.
of lot of different feedback as
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
well done.
Mate, well done. Well
Good.
done.
We're bringing it.
So you were definitely right. Sexy naked men. It's
From
what
the
won
80s.
the day.
Greased up, sexy naked men for the win.
There you go.
There you go.
So it leaves us, Dave, you're on 3. I'm on 3.
2.
Jamie's on 2.
Jamie was winning as well. Jamie was 2-1-0 up at one point, and now you're a man.
You were so close.
That's mad. And I'd like to say, this is my first card out of these 8 go rounds where I've actually got the winner. Oh no, actually.
Oh, well, you've ended up with the winner.
No, Jamie didn't win. So I haven't.
No.
Oh my god, no.
Still haven't.
It's 8 times and I still haven't
Jamie's
had
got
the
it.
winner. Jamie, you suck, man. Come on. Jesus.
It's not my doing. I don't always send them to you.
Jamie, I would have voted for your card. I thought your card was the best one.
There was...
Who's had the most numbers of winners that they've actually had in their collection at this point?
I don't know. I've
Well,
got
I've
a
had
few
fat-
for sure because
big
I keep
fat
them.
fucking 0. So you guys...
You've had no winners.
I've got no winners. From either of you. Like, out of 8 go rounds, I've got 0 winners in my collection.
That's unbelievable.
I've got a whole lot of firewood, and I can't burn the plastic either.
Oh dear.
To be honest, that is an impressive feat. To be honest, you got
The fact that you've dodged the winner.
The odds of that, yeah.
So weird.
mad.
You bought plenty of winners, but you've not got one yourself. There
Well,
you go.
the good thing is we're all bunched up as well. 3-3-2, man. Like,
Yeah.
awesome. I'm very proud.
Which
I'm
makes
very
it even
proud
weirder
of
that you haven't got
everyone.
one.
Oh no, I'm very proud of everyone. How close that was on that go round, man. I think that was great.
Well done for everyone getting on board
Yeah.
and voting as well, because that's
Yeah.
what the group's there for random shit like this. So
And we do sometimes struggle with that. I think one time we had something like 60 people had seen the poll, not on the Facebook group, on the Insta, and like we had like 5 votes or something.
No, it's growing, so it's good.
yeah, appreciate
I like that.
good.
So it means that I'm choosing the topic for the next
Naked
one.
sexy men again.
Well, so no. I had a couple of options. I don't know. I might just pick one. Actually, I'm just going to pick one. It's kind of similar to a degree, but I'm going to go.
Wrestled in the 90s.
Well, kind of. Basically.
Oh my god.
But women's cards. So I want to see women's cards between 1987 and 1997.
And can we
So you've got a 10-year gap.
say no fucking redhead person who didn't actually wrestle? Can we not have her again, please?
No,
Yeah, I think she was done by 87 anyway. I don't think she had anything else.
I just want to make sure she's out of the fucking loop.
Jamie will just go straight.
I didn't buy it for Cindy Law. I bought it for Hogan and Wendy Reichter.
Cool.
And the fact it was graded 2 in the first place. What a shit
2.5,
card
man.
to submit.
I'm proud of that.
2.5.
And it's got a massive bend on it. It's amazing.
Why?
Why would you say that? Cool, yeah. All good with you boys?
Can we put that card in the Hall of Fame?
For the
Cindy Law,
worst graded
card we could find.
I bet there's worse out there. That needs to be a Nook one day. Worst graded card you can find.
Yeah, can anyone find a wrestling card less than 2.5? I'm sure there is one out there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Especially the old lot, you know what I mean? Like the tobacco cards and stuff like that, but that doesn't really count.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Shall we move over to your hole, Mr. Lloyd?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
So, Jamie, can I please have Damien Rice Cannonball today?
Oh, that's a somber one.
This is, well, it's better than the Blower's Daughter. Da, 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 da. So yes,
That's fine.
please.
I'm sure there's karaoke versions of Cannonball. I'm sure there's got to
Well,
be.
Little Mix did it as well, didn't they? But don't put the fucking Little Mix version on there.
No,
I know
no.
you will to wind me up.
I won't.
Okay, cool. So today, let's talk about Liberator of the Week. I'll probably do one next week for the end of the month. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. I don't know what topic I'm going to do yet, but we'll see. The only other news in my hole today is the Wrestling Card Alliance. So the Wrestling Card Alliance is coming back for the run-in Series 2, Season 2. Let's do American. Season 2, yeah. So that's coming back soon. We're looking to record it, so it's written, and we're looking to record it very soon. We had a meeting last Sunday, and we're at the races. We have special guests lined up. We just need to get the shoot organised and get cracking. So it'll be on your YouTubes very soon, and we'll keep you updated. with any further developing news, we are probably going to record a show where we get around the table and discuss potential what is going to happen at WrestleMania. That hasn't been confirmed yet. Johnny's done a Johnny and not got back to us about that. So that's what we're aiming for anyway. But if we don't do that, you'll definitely get season 2 coming very soon.
Yeah,
that's it from my whole fill me in.
Cool.
We whizzed through them this week, didn't we?
Yeah, done all right. Cool. Should we move over to some purchases? Purchases? You've been buying anything, boys? Should we start with Jamie?
I mean, I'm going to whiz through mine. I've not really bought that much at all. I've been looking at a lot of stuff. I've been involved in a lot of Razzies. I've done an AEW Raz the other week. I went in for Paul White, the Dapper Yapper, and Mark Henry was the other person within the spot and actually won the Raz there. I can't remember if I mentioned last time around, but I got a Paul White auto relic from that Raz, which is quite nice. I then went in for Tony Schiavone on a case break for AEW 2022. Ended up with 30 or 40 base cards of Tony Schiavone. So I've got shitloads of... I think it was like the Night of Revolutions. There was like Spectrum, base. I think there was some metal in there. Like a whole mix of AEW stuff for that night. But yeah, I ended up with so many Tony cards. If anyone PCs Tony Schiavone, let me know because I will just send all this lot to you.
Every single fucking card.
Or you lot will end up with a load of Tony. Oh, listen, I've got so many Tony Schiavones.
Don't send me any Tony Schiavones. I'm good.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, so that's really on the Raz side of things. Actual purchases. So I picked up a bit of a rarity and a bit of a weird one I've never even come across before. The Detroit News done a load of promo cards for WrestleMania 23, and there's like a 7-card set.
Cool.
And there's like Umaga in there, Ashley, Cena, Triple H, like the usual suspects from that era. But I'd never even heard of this set at all before, so it's not even on WTC, so I don't know if it is actually a card, but it was listed as a trading card, so I'll see when they arrive, but it might be something worth getting if people want a bit of WrestleMania memorabilia around this time of year.
That's cool, man.
And then I picked up so I'm still trying to get the autos for Legends 2017, but like a lot of this top stuff, like the price of these cards are going up, so I don't tend to get that many, but I did pick up the Booker T to 199 pretty cheap the other week, so that is another one off the checklist. It says, and it's Booker T with his like, I didn't realize he's auto. He has changed like the way he writes Booker T a little bit, like. So I've picked that one up fairly good price, and I'm just watching quite a few bits. I might be starting up a new PC, non wrestling related, but we'll see how we get on with that one. That's still work in progress, I think.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
And then another PC. So Cambridge United have their own trading card set. So when you get match programs, they have got their trading cards. So I have got a couple, but I went on the website and then I bought like all the remaining ones I needed. So I'm up to date at the minute. But there's 112 to collect over the season. So there's still quite a lot to get. But just been picking that. They're only £2 a pack, and you get like 4 cards a time. So. I mean, they've been a shower of shit otherwise.
I'm about to say they lost 6-0 the other day, didn't they?
And 4-0. I mean, honestly, it's crap.
Just got Gary Monk in.
Just got Gary Monk in. First 2 games with 10
goals.
Down.
Fuck me.
Jesus. New manager bounce.
Couldn't be happier for you.
Neil Harris can go fuck himself.
Oh, dear. Anyway, we've got 2 weeks break now. He's got 2 weeks to get their finger out their asses and see what happens. So just picking up a few bits and pieces. Nothing major for me, really. Just odds and sods.
Cool. I will do mine quickly. I haven't got too many. Starting off with one of my faves, another WCW NWA strategy guide. $10. I see these. I'll buy it.
They're good.
I don't care. I'll buy it. I'm buying it.
Definitely do it. Have you ever done that with the other ones, like the WrestleMania ones?
Huh?
Have you had a chance with like the WrestleMania 2000?
Never.
And stuff?
No, not seen them.
Never
have saved searches. They don't seem to come up very often. The standard one without the cards does.
Yeah, the special one don't at all, does it?
I'm at the point though where I don't really need to even look at the listing, I can tell just by the front covers and what they say. Yeah. If it says this one word, if I see that one word, I'm like, no, it's not it. Anyway, yeah, another one of those. Did a little weird deal with Tommy. I say it's weird because I forget why we did it this way instead of just money. So, blasphemy. I swapped a to 10 Slam Attacks Chrome and a to 25 that I did not have doubles of. But he needed them because he's got the 1 of 1.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So it's quite hard to find those to 10s, especially. It's for his Io Shirai Rainbow. So yeah, they went his way, and he got us the Stevie Turner also that I bought at the card show. So he just needs a to 5 of that Io Shirai finisher insert. So be on the lookout for that one. So instead of giving me money, he went on eBay and bought me a to 10 Bret Hart Black Parallel.
There you go.
And a Roderick Strong to 25 also. So I needed both of them. It's just weird. I don't remember why we did it that way. So Tommy, if you're listening to this, if you want to remind me, thank you.
I like
do you know
it
what I mean? Like, I don't know why.
I like it that way.
That's cool, though, yeah.
Worked out. I mean, I would have only spent the money on those cards anyway. So it just made sense, I guess.
I've done the same recently as well. More on that later. Not this time round, but I've done that recently as well. So it's a good thing.
Yeah. Also, so I paid for shipping home, which is never cheap because it was £10.4 of cards.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was a lot in there.
£10.4.
But yeah,
fucking hell.
10.4.
It's the size of a newborn baby, a big fucking newborn baby.
big fucking baby, yeah.
It's like a Labrador.
So I do want to say quickly.
How many camels in weight is that?
That's a hoof and a half, that one.
Sure. Yeah. I do just want to say a quick thanks to Christian at Gorilla Ship because I haven't really been able to fault Gorilla Ship at all. In all honesty, like it was seamless. It was very quick. No problems with import or anything like that. So maybe just lucky on my part. But yeah, I think he's just got a nice little business, and I don't know why I'm advertising it because he's not taking on new people at the moment. So there's like a waiting list.
If you're happy, you're happy. It's always good to give good feedback. Definitely.
Yeah. And then the last thing, something we're going to talk about a little bit more later on. So actually, I'll leave it till then. So that's it from me. We'll talk about it in our big topic.
Okay.
Cool. So over to you, Dave.
Okay. This is going to take a while. So sit back and pack your pipe and give it a... Let's get it moving. So...
Dim the lights.
I did a lucky envelope break. I had a couple of spots, but the only thing that hit was a Vader out of 8 lucky lope. That was on a break in Mayfield break. It's very Austin Powers of me. It was a break in Mayfield break. I got it in the post today, actually. So happy days with that. Really, really cool. A lot of people not so happy that they didn't receive. Ironically, the international one shipped okay, and he's had internal shipping issues across the US of A apparently, which has impacted one of the ATP, Logan. Poor Logan. He's been looking for his Saray. He finally got it, and it looks like he's
that's brutal.
Yeah, and it was the 1 of 8 as well.
Yeah, when it's such a low number card that he needs, because he's got the 1 of 1, hasn't he? So
he also lost the Leaf Rock 1 of 1 as well. But sorry, Logan. So I went to Sports Card Social Card Show at Milton Keynes. I was there I went by myself this time. I didn't go with the family.
Because you weren't planning on going either, were you? You originally were going to.
Because I was planning on going, and you weren't.
So we swapped around. Yeah, I mean, I did need some top loaders, and I thought, fuck it, I'll just go and get some. And so I did buy a load of top loaders, most of which Stanley has stolen. But I'd look around. There was not. I tell you what, not one AEW product in there.
Wow.
That's crazy. No one was selling the Leaf Heroes of Metal Wrestling, as Jamie would call it. No one selling any wrestling Leaf products I saw. I did see Panini products. I bought one. So I bought the Stone Cold Steve Austin Impeccable matte relic out of 35. This is the big boy. Look how thick.
It's a chunk.
Yeah, it's a 360 point. It's huge.
I was about to say, what point is that?
360.
360.
Jeez.
So the top...
Does it even need to be that thick?
So the top loader it came in was all scratched up. So I actually, on the way out, bought a new new case for it, basically. So I bought...
Like a mag.
Yeah, mag. So I bought a new mag on the way out for it, and lovely. Looks really nice. I just...
Really nice.
Don't know where I'm going to stick it in the PC, to be honest, in a minute. So that's next to me. I also bought a Select Blaster from 2023, and I pulled a Karen Cross tie-dye Mez 25 out of 25.
Nice.
It's my first tie-dye pull. I've bought many of them. I've never pulled one before, so I think that was my first tie-dye pull. I pretty much have pulled everything out of that now, apart from a 101. So I might keep doing select breaks until I pull a 101 now, to be honest. It's the only thing I'm missing. So on ComC, I did actually buy the Karen Cross, the blue out of 49 auto, the Prism one where he's looking at his watch.
Mm-hmm.
Love that card. Because it's the SmackDown back of that card as well, so it's the colour match with SmackDown as well. So I bought that from ComC quite cheaply. I forgot to tell on the last show about this because I forgot about it. I shouldn't have done. I got the Jake Roberts certified gold to 10 as well. I don't need many more to complete the rainbow of that, just the very low numbered ones, so that's cool. Couple other little buys. I bought the Switchblade canvas. I don't see that many about of those. I'm not saying that they're rare, but nobody's selling them, which is really weird. And I still haven't seen I haven't found the black and white one to buy yet either. And I got the DMD Sapphire from Metal as well. The Sky Premium.
There's like the light blue kind of one. Yeah,
it's really nice. It's lovely. I'll send you a picture of it later.
They are nice.
So I got all that relatively cheaply, to be honest, on ComC. I did a Raz. First time I've done a Raz in ages. So Danny was doing a Raz on Card Foundation, and I saw spots 9 and 10. So I always get 8, 9, 10 or 9, 10 or 8, 9. So 9 and 10 were available. I put the money in and I won. So I won a MJF hardware. It's just the base, but they're still all right. Hardware PSA 10 and the Randy Orton Stainless Stars Blue to 49. I believe that is actually impeccable. It's not immaculate. That's impeccable. It's only PSA 6. However, those cards don't grade well. The metal cards do not grade well in anywhere. So, I'm not surprised by that one. But nice that the first time in about a year and a half I've done a Raz and I win. Logan always says that he's the Raz King, and he is, don't get me wrong, but I'm the OG Raz King. I used to win all the time back in the day on Card Foundation. I just haven't done them for ages. Just gone into breaks. So,
well, saying haven't done them in ages, I tried to do that one.
Yeah.
Fucking 2 spots left. So I claimed them.
Yeah.
And I don't know, he didn't really explain it, but he was like, oh, then another guy claimed him after me.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I've given them to Ross. And I'm like, okay. Why?
Who's Ross?
Because I claimed them first. I'm glad that he did give them to Ross because he didn't win. So Dave won.
Well, there you go.
Saved me 20
I said to you, like,
but...
win-win. You didn't lose any money.
Yeah, I know, but I just think it's just go, oh, sorry, Ross. Chris claimed them first. But what he said was he'll give me a free spot in his next one.
Nice.
So I'll just keep reminding him to do a Raz so I can get a fucking spot. But yeah,
I know. I just as soon as I saw it, I messaged him because like he messaged me saying like payment details, like where to send money, and I instantly said like, "You've missed Chris there," because you can just see like
the timestamp.
It's weird, wasn't it? I don't understand how he missed me and then didn't see the rest.
It's
story of my fucking life.
Accidents happen, but yeah, it's annoying. But hey, look, at the end of the day, we brought it home for the ATP. So at least if you're not going to win, like, so if I wasn't going to win, I would want you to win anyway. So it's all good.
Yeah.
So card tricks wise, so I did a couple of blaster case breaks. I didn't really do much on them. I went big on one of them and really skunked, to be honest. And really weirdly, because I did the Dolph spot on the first one to get the green, was it full throttle? And it didn't come out.
Didn't come out.
So I did a second case break and it did come out. So I was like, I got it. Happy days. But I did get a load of other bits, but nothing of note, really. I did do a 2-box select T-Mall. That was really weird. So I took a couple of my normal spots, but Oscar was going quite cheap, and it was quite funny actually because it was on £3. And I thought I'll put £4 in. Why not? She's a bit in my PC. Why not? So I did it, and then Chris from Card Tricks said, "Oh,
Card Tricks,
yes,
Chris.
we already pulled the artistic selection." Is it artistic selection?
Yeah.
On the other half of the case, so we already know that it's gone. And I was like, "Oh, okay,
that's why."
Damn it! So that's why it went so cheap. I must have missed that. So, but Chris from Card Tricks did me a solid, and he pulled me an Oscar ringside gold wave out of 10. It's actually the 10 out of 10.
Boom.
So happy day, the bookend. So I'll probably, no doubt, end up trading to Logan at some point before it, but I took the win. I got it today, actually, in my PC. Now we go to the main event. So,
do we need a drum roll?
Well, no. So Chris had a case from Card Tricks. He had a case of Leaf Heroes of Metal, Jamie. So he opened one for himself, and I think he pulled the. So they're called
Stone Cold.
No, it was Ric Flair. It was a gold prismatic auto. So super fractor, basically. They call them gold prismatics. So he did 2 other boxes, and I did the first one up for sale. So I had a bit of input in that as well. So I helped out. So he didn't know how to break the box. So you either pay for a card of one of the 7 cards, or he was thinking about serial number break. And I said, well, why don't we do wrestler? If you get the wrestler, you get those wrestlers' cards. So he worked it out and broke it down and span the wheels on them. So I had, in the first box, I had Flair at a reasonable price. And I paid extra to either pick Hogan or MJF. Which one would you have picked? Flair, Hogan or MJF? Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked Hogan. Yeah, great. So I had a Ric Flair base out of 10. They're called Crystal out of 10. That came out. I had a Hogan out of 10. The periodical ones. Is it periodical?
The magazine ones.
The magazine ones.
The magazine.
Really nice card. I do like it, actually. It's from WrestleMania 3.
Changed your mind.
He's been turned, yeah.
I really like it, actually. So,
good.
But I was like, so the 1 of 1 was it was the acetate of Stone Cold, an acetate card of Stone Cold. However, MJF out of 3 came out, and then MJF Auto came out. I think it was a high number one, like out of 8 or 9. But if I would have gone to MJF, I would have hit gold. So I was a bit gutted. So I felt a bit like Boise from after he lost all his money to Dell on the card game. And the second box was being spanned, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" And I can't believe it. I'm gutted. It's my own silly fault for picking the wrong person, but I was gutted. And then the last spot of that last box was John Cena, and nobody wanted him, and I picked him up cheaper than I actually picked up Flair, actually. Wow. And I pulled another out of 10 crystal on the base. And then the one of one. Well, one of many one of ones. So
you pulled the one that everyone wants it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've got it here. Well, the super fractal one of ones are the ones that out of all the one of ones that they did, they're the most sought after.
Yeah.
So, but this is one of the one of ones from the. It's an insert. It's the 1990 insert, basically. So it's 90B22 101. So I've pulled my second one of one.
Boom. Congrats.
I think that's 5 between us now. So Chris, you've got Charlotte Flair and Gable.
Yep.
Jamie, you got Randy.
I've got the Randy Orton one of one, yeah.
I got Mox and Cena. So between us, we're averaging over a couple of years, like every 2 years, we're averaging 5 one of one pulls.
I'm happy with that.
Let's keep that going. Let's keep that going.
Yeah. Keep that flow.
Let's keep that
going. On a side note about that image, I'm still trying to locate that image for you and that match. I did find.
Before you go into that, so the little backstory of that is so the John Cena image on the front of this card. He's wearing camo, like light camo. Jeans, trousers, cargo shorts. There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Cargo shorts, yeah.
He's wearing orange bands on the left hand, green on the right hand, and then it's orange, white, green, and it says "Never Give Up." We cannot find what match that was from, and we've all been looking to try and figure it out. It's around 2016-ish, right, Jamie? But we just don't know which one.
Yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time. So it wasn't televised. So I went through all the Raws on the network and went through Cage Match and saw went to check those matches, and they weren't there.
Mate, you psycho, but I love that you've done that.
So, luckily he didn't wrestle. He didn't wrestle a whole lot on TV during that period. Like, he'd done his US title, but it was like big pay-per-views.
Yeah, like those matches that he won, like there was one match against Del Rio where he was wearing this, but he had black shorts on instead of the light cargo shorts.
Yeah, and like most of the time he's got black shorts on for TV. But I did go on, like, I thought, where are Leaf getting their images? So I went on like these stock image websites like Alamy and Getty Images and all that. Now I found the other images. So I found MJF's on Getty Images. I found the Rock ones on there that Leaf used. So it's obviously from Getty they're getting them from. But there's a load of Cena house shows from that era against Sheamus and stuff. But I just can't find that specific thing. But it is definitely a house show of that era. So Logan was right. It is this US title run, and it is 2015, early 2016, because he then moves into blue stuff. So it's a very small window. But it's definitely on Getty somewhere. I just need to find the right keywords for it. But I will crack this fucker.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I've got this challenge, and I still want to find out exactly which house show that Jake Roberts was for you. Yeah,
it's amazing.
I mean, I'll get there. I will get there. But
I love that though. Like, how cool is that? You get an image and you just can't pinpoint it anywhere. There's nothing in the system basically of it. It's amazing.
When you find that, it'll be really satisfying.
Yeah. But I knew, like, as soon as I did a quick look and I couldn't find it, and I knew around the time period it was, and it was just because of the bands originally. So I went straight to the ATP chat and I got the big guns out. And then Jamie was like, I'm gonna get this. I am gonna get this.
I thought I cracked it, and Logan go, "No, that's black shorts." Like,
amazing, isn't it?
oh man, amazing. But the weird thing is, Topps now. Then I think it's Topps now 2016. They've got that same Cena, but you can see it's just a tiny bit of the black short. And I thought, oh no, but it's very close.
It's weird,
but
isn't it?
yeah, that combination, it doesn't. He hasn't done it any other time, so we'll get there.
I would say with the metal cards as well. Because we normally talk about bends. There's a bendy. You can see the bend.
You can see
There's
it.
a definite.
How thick is it?
It's 35 point. So reg, but ultimately, it's the bendy cards. All of them are like it as well. It's not just that. So you should see the bendy.
You can see it.
Not as thin as the 22 karat gold cards they did.
But I mean, they're lovely cards, and it's just obviously when you do prism kind of cards, seen it loads of times before. They have bends in them, right? So the only people who've got it down generally are Panini. So yeah, it's what it is. But
nice stuff.
I would rather though
Good,
get Leaf than get 2-3 boxes of Leaf. Heroes Metal Wrestling, Jamie. I'd rather get that than get the Impeccable.
Really?
Yeah.
You could take a real bath on Impeccable, whereas that you're guaranteed to get.
Yeah,
maybe not something great, but you're going to get something good.
You basically guarantee 3 101s. And I do class them as, even though there's millions of them, I still, because of the price point of the product and the fact that there are multiple parallels of that until you get to the 1 of 1 up until 10.
Yeah.
I still class them as 1
And
of
it's a
1.
small checklist as well. That's what you think you could get an Impeccable and you could end up with nothing but Sonia Deville and a load of crap.
Cruise.
Which is worth nothing in Impeccable.
Yeah.
It says.
So I'd much rather, and try your luck getting a Dwayne Johnson autograph. And if you got that, your quid's in anyway. You know what I mean? So you've made your money back instantly if you get that. There's nothing, and obviously the Logan Paul stuff. There's nothing really that's going to get your money back in Impeccable. Not
at double RRP. No, definitely not.
Nothing. There is nothing in there of current wrestlers or the legend wrestlers that they have on their rosters right now.
Nope.
Not even CM Punk, nowhere near that either. So, it's one to think about though. If you're investing right now, just trying to find Leaf Metal now though. Wrestling is well hard. It's just kind of evaporated, isn't it?
Yeah. It's gone.
That's it.
Mad.
But the price, the market's coming down quite nicely. Like MJFs and stuff like that, you can pick them up pretty cheaply. Like they're going for 60 or 70, some of those numbered parallels, and the same with the rocks and stuff. Like they're not massive prices unless you get the massive.
You've had a result as well, Jamie. Flair under 50.
Has it already happened?
Yeah, I showed you, didn't I? I sent you pictures.
I saw you had the screenshot. I didn't know we had some below 50.
Those were sold screenshots of 50 or below.
Well, there you go. We're in March.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's one
3
of your
months.
predictions.
Yeah.
Ticked.
There you go. Anyway.
I mean,
go on, mate.
I had an offer, which I saw on online. A guy was selling an MJF 1 of 1 auto and then 2 other low numbered, and he wanted 170 for those 3. And you think, gee, that's that's a crazy price, really, And even on eBay, MJF his stock's way down. I think it maybe it's on telly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. That.
It is as soon as he's been gone, his stuff's fallen like a rock, to be honest. But good, because when he comes back on, it will go back up again. So
exactly,
swings and roundabouts. But
cool.
But talking about card tricks is a nice segue to the next.
Yes, that is the return of the big topic. So we do have a big topic this week, and it is Card Tricks UK. I'm going to hand over to Jamie, though, for this.
Oh, I mean, don't just hand over to me and then walk away from me.
I'm out. I'm off.
Well, before you do, first of all, a massive thank you to our previous sponsors, Kiddle and so Dave Kiddle, Scott Morse. Thank you so much for everything over the last several months that you've been our sponsors, and we do thank you so much.
We do.
However, we have got news. So, Jamie, go on.
Cool. So we put on our Facebook group as a bit of a teaser. So we are now partnering up with Card Tricks UK. This is something that we come to the decision, you know, when we spoke to them, we thought, you know, okay, this could work, and we're gonna run with it. So, Card Tricks, if you're not familiar with them, are primarily based on Whatnot. They've been, how long do you think they've been around? They've been around probably since they could do cut breaks in the UK, pretty much. Yeah. So, a lot of the guys that we obviously know within the circle buy from Card Tricks via Whatnot. We obviously buy from Card Tricks, and you know we're very happy with what we see from them. So it seems to be sort of a pairing that we want to pair up with them, and this is what we're going to be going forward with, really. So for us as a podcast initially, nothing's obviously going to change from what we're doing here. So you'll still get us every couple of weeks, and we'll be exactly the same. We're not changing our style to fit. Like, Card Tricks want us as we are. They enjoy what they hear from us, and we're going to carry on doing that. The benefit for the listeners is that there's going to be some more content from us coming along the way. So we are going to be doing an additional show once a month. So it's going to be basically a review of that month's pay-per-view. So we'll go into a bit more detail, and we'll kind of talk about, you know, what we liked, what we didn't like, and go into that a little bit more detail and what we thought of that. But there will be a Card Trick spin on that, where we'll be talking about what they've hit during the month and discuss, you know, some of the big hits, what things they've got upcoming, and kind of do it kind of like a review and a, you know, pre-alert of what's coming up from Card Tricks over the next month as well. So that'll be starting over WrestleMania weekend. So the first show we'll do is a sort of review of WrestleMania, and then we'll talk about what they've hit over the past month. So that'll be something to look out for, and some new content from us. In regards to other bits and pieces that you'll see from us as a result of working with Card Tricks, is that obviously we'll mention them here on the show, give a few details, but also give them a few plugs and bits and pieces, and also give you some updates of what you can get from them as well. So I guess, Chris and Lloydy, you can chime in if I miss anything. But initially, if you want to go on Card Tricks for Whatnot at the moment, obviously you can get involved in the breaks. But if you have bought from Card Tricks, you will always get a leaflet in your envelope or box, which invites you to their WhatsApp community. So I would recommend anybody who is involved with cards in the first place to just go check out that community. It's completely free to join. There is a load of different groups in there. There's sort of details on breaks. You get told when breaks are going up first, so you can just go in there and have a look at the shop before it then goes live for the public. There's also a selling group in there. There's a chat about NFTs. Logan and a couple of other guys at Card Tricks run a Raz room, which they've been trialing over the last few weeks. And there's all things in like wrestling, there's football. So this past weekend, they just razzed off a David Beckham auto.
Beckham, yeah.
So there's some really good stuff in the Raz room. So again, Logan, everyone's familiar with him. So if you want to chat to him, I'm sure he'll give you some feedback of how it's working. So that's something that you can join absolutely free. All you need to do is scan the QR code, which, you know, comes in your envelope, but we'll also share that in our Facebook group as well.
Yeah.
So do hop in and do that. And the other benefit with Card Tricks as well is the VIP. So we're going to a bit of the VIP stuff in a bit, but guys, is there anything I've missed initially about what we're doing with Card Tricks?
No, I think so.
Not really, no. I would say the WhatsApp groups are definitely worth joining. As Jamie said, they're free. And so I wanted to just check them out a little bit and just see what it was all about. And yeah, I've been really impressed. It's run really well. Don't take no shit in there. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of... you haven't got people going, oh, you know, throw me an offer, give me a... Do you know what I mean? I don't know a price. And, you know, in the sales room, you do have to price your cards. And Jamie, did you buy some cards in there this week?
I did, yeah. So again,
Seen
I
you
picked
pop
up a
up
few
in
bits
there.
and pieces. I mean, it's just another source. You know, a lot of people don't use Facebook now. It's quite nice to actually buy from people that you know. If they've hit things in breaks, like people who don't want stuff will tend to sell stuff in the WhatsApp groups as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely do check it out. You know, do come along and go in. There's quite a good community over there. And say Chris is, you know, really good at running all those pages. So do check that one out. And the other thing with Card Tricks as well, if you haven't seen it before, they do a VIP package. So again, on your leaflets, you will see this, but it's $19.99 a month. You'll get all whatnot discount codes for any of the breaks, and they normally do sort of a couple of £, up to £5, or maybe even more on the spot. So again, you'll get your discount back from that. They do free card grading as part of being a part of a VIP. You get 15% discount on any other cards that you want to submit for grading. There's prize draws. They do free monthly breaks. This month, they even gave a free wrestle crate to the VIPs, which is a bonus thing that we just got. So, again, really good value for money. There's also a VIP chat that's only for VIPs. So in that, you actually, you know, get told about things that are happening sooner and stuff like that. So, well worth doing, and 100% doing that. So that leads me nicely around the wrestle crate side of things. So in April, there is going to be a Card Tricks little piece within the Wrestle Crate. So if you're already a subscriber to Wrestle Crate, you will get something Card Tricks related, which is going to be a mystery pack. Yeah. And within that mystery pack, there are going to be some cards, but there's also going to be some Squared Circle Relics bits and pieces. So
our trading cards, one of our cards. I so want to pull one.
So Chris at Card Tricks, he's had all the remaining stock of our trading cards that we had. So anything that we have released to everyone before for people to buy, that has been sent to him. So if you're a Wrestle Crate subscriber, you may get one of those sort of SCR and tapes or one of our base cards. But the boys, we've all actually signed some AW buyback style cards. So we've all gone and signed some of our base cards and numbered them to 10. So there is a chance of getting a number to 10 Wrestle Crate exclusive Squared Circle Relics card. We've all had a bit of fun with it. So, you know, I signed one on the back like Bossman did on SmackDown 99.
And I signed
Lloydy signed one of Chris's.
on his forehead.
On my forehead. Big old slab head.
Mate.
So there's a little bit of a chase there. So anyone who already has Wrestle Crate, who has, you know, wants to see if they can get something lucky, there are going to be a few bits thrown in there as well. So, yeah, just really excited about moving forward, what we've got planned with Card Tricks. Yeah, just a really exciting time. Cool. And there's a lot more planned down the line. We're going to give you more details over the next couple of months of what, you know, things are planned with Card Tricks. But Chris's idea is he wants to, a bit like we did really, wants to bring the community up, you know, a lot more, get people more linked with one another, do a lot more for us in the UK, like, you know, like say Raz's, they all seem to be very much US based. So it's trying to do a bit more for the UK, and it fits in quite nicely what we're trying to do here as well. So should hopefully help one another, and yeah, looking forward to moving through with Card Tricks.
Yeah,
I mean that ultimately that's our. I think that's. I don't want to speak for us all, but that's ultimately why solidified my mind for this partnership, because it just made sense. Because what they're trying to do is what we're trying to do as well.
What we've always been trying to do.
It's the one thing that we've set out to do in this podcast, and that is to grow wrestling cards, the community within the UK. Now, like, let's make no bones about it. They are the number one. They've only been going for like a year, I think, on Whatnot, but they are the number one breaker of wrestling cards on Whatnot. And I don't like to I'm quite modest kind of a man, but we're the only show in town when it comes to wrestling card content, for it, pure wrestling card content in the UK. So it makes perfect sense that the two of us are pretty much married, really, in a non-sexy way.
Whoa.
Didn't sign up for that already.
Yeah, no, but it's just great. I mean, it's exactly we have the same philosophy, outlook of the hobby in the UK. So and wider outside of the UK as well, obviously. So, but yeah, brilliant. Can't be happier.
Yeah, that's it. So far, I've just been impressed. I'll just say I made a few sales, or purchases in the card group this week. Finding if there's Slam Attacks Chrome there, I'm finding it. I'm fucking looking in every group. I'm looking everywhere. So yeah, I picked up a few cards there, and it was just seamless. The deal was absolutely seamless. Prices easy. Paid, next day sent, next day received cards. Do you know what I mean? I know it's not always going to be that good, but it was just great. And oh no, go on, bud.
No, so I think what I found as well, I think because a lot of people, this is stuff they've had in breaks, like people will then ship in the same stuff that, you know, has been used by card tricks. It always comes packaged nice as well. It's just it's really
absolutely.
Cool.
I've never like their packaging. I've never had any problems with it at all. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of like bubble mailers and stuff like that, but but them sending boxes out is just cool, with wrapping inside of it as well is spot on.
Yeah. One of the things that we haven't mentioned that I do want to give a mention to, because it's amazing, really, is the current giveaway that they're running. Have you boys seen this?
Yep.
Yeah, must have done.
Oh yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it, baby.
Yeah, Dave's got some entries in there. You've got a few.
Not quite after the leaf break. The leaf one, but no, that was expensive. But the blaster one as well. I've got some entries in there, baby. I'm going for it.
So they are giving away a whole box of Panini Impeccables for free. Well, kind of. So for every £5 that you spend on breaks between when they started the competition, which is currently ongoing, until Monday the 15th of April, every £5 that you spend, you get one entry. So yeah, really amazing giveaway, really,
huge.
Isn't it?
Like that's
really good. Huge
for the UK market. That's massive, but I would say nobody else does that kind of stuff. So, in the world. Yeah. So, good on them for doing that.
Yeah, really cool. That is only on wrestling breaks, not on their football or UFC or anything, because they've debuted UFC, I think, as well. Really cool.
And I guess the other thing as well, so we will be having ads from them beginning of the shows as of next week or next episode. There is going to be a discount code for people of the pod to listen to. So listen out to that jingle, but that will give you some discount off your first break with card tricks, or if you haven't used them before. So,
and
please,
spoilers as well. We're also changing up the intro as well. So if you're watching, so that the ads and the intro will be different on the next show. So please, don't just listen to it and go, "What the fuck is this?" Seriously, we're giving you fair warning. We have been over the last couple of shows. We told you that things are going to be changing, right? So, please bear with us. And it's a bit of change, but all for the better.
All for the better.
I would say just before we end this part as well, there is one other thing that we need to address. And it's the one thing when we were setting up the partnership, I said I would do, and that is not refer to Chris as Gary Barlow anymore. Gary Barlow. That's the last time I do it.
That was an agreement.
That's the last time I do it. But I'll be back for good. Let's move on.
Move on.
Right.
Is that your system?
Yeah. Cool. So top 5 time. And I chose last time. I chose top 5 Sting cards. Sting. Just seemed very topical at the moment. He's everywhere. So we'll start off, Mr. David Lloyd.
Hello.
Top 5.
Hello. Number 5, Sting. Tops 2016, then now forever Mask Relic. So we've mentioned those Mask Relics before on this show in various different ones. We've never actually probably mentioned the Sting one before, I don't think.
I didn't know there was a Sting one. Are we talking about the Papa Shango type one?
Yes, but but it is a Sting version. I like that. I think it's really nice. When you said that, it was one of the first things that came to my mind, which was really weird. So I kind of knew it was going to be on there somewhere. Number 4, AEW 2021, the base 1 of 1, which was black. It's a very obviously when you think of Sting, especially Crow Sting, you think of black trench coats and stuff like that. So it's probably one of the only cards in that set, and I know there are other cards in AEW sets that are very nice, but in that specific set, it was one of the only cards outside of Jake Roberts that I really wanted to get for the 1-of-1. Never got it, but I love that card, and I think it's very, very Sting. Number 3, I've gone for his rookie card, NWA Wonderama. We talk about Wonderama all the time these days, it seems, but that's just because it gets no love in the hobby, and it should do. I think it's a great rookie card, to be honest with him. He's looking at the camera, doing his deathlock and stuff like that. I think it's really cool, man. I do love that card.
That's a massive checklist NWA Wonder. I was looking huge. Last week after we recorded. I thought, Jesus, this is going to be such a challenge for me to try and do this.
It's all like repeats of people as well. It's like everyone's got like three cards. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. Number 2, Transcendent baseball bat relic. So that's it was an auto as well, right? So it's the auto baseball bat relic. I think it's from WrestleMania. Is it from WrestleMania
31?
31. Is it the one against Triple H or the one against Seth?
Yeah, it's only Mania match. Yeah.
When did he fight Seth then?
The same Night of Champions that year.
Champions, there you go.
Yeah, and then he was gone. He was fucked.
Yeah, he was gone. Shit match, but that was when I thought about wrestling cards of Sting, that's one of them that I've got up there. I think Steel City sell many encased of those, actually. I think they've got 2 or 3 of those up for quite a bit of money. So if you're looking for a Sting card, I think that's one to get. So, and number 1, WCW Topps 98 Auto. I'll be honest, it's not my favourite Sting card ever, but I think it's the number 1 Sting card. I do think everyone knows that card, everyone wants to get that card, and I've gone more so, not potentially my favourite, but I think in my view that's the best. I couldn't have
creme de la creme.
I couldn't put that I couldn't put it at number 2, I couldn't put number 3. If I didn't want to put it, I couldn't have it on the list of any other number. It had to be number 1. It's either that or I didn't have it on the list. That's me.
Boom.
Cool. Jamie.
Right. I've done mine in an order where it's order of rarity of the card and the parallel. Okay. I've kind of worked it that way. It's also a bit of a value list as well. It's really tough to try and put these in an order as such, really, because they're all pretty damn cool cards. So number 5, I had to go as the lowest value. WCW Impel, the Sting Hollow, 1991. Again, such a nice card that everyone wants to get. They seem to have become more scarce over the last few years. I think people have cottoned on to the fact that, these are quite hard to come by, whereas historically they were in quite a lot available, really.
And
so, number 5, that.
SCR Hall of Fame.
It was Alan's choice last year.
Yeah.
Alan's choice won the vote and it went. So a great card. I think they'll only get harder as time gets on, especially in good condition. So if you want one of those, grab them while you can. Number 4, I also went for the baseball bat relic from Transcendent. Again, just a cool relic. I think like when you think of Sting, you instantly think of bats and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just a really cool piece. So yeah, number 4. Then as we're going through, we've got a few Walmart specials. I do love a Walmart exclusive card.
No,
I mean, they've done some really cool
fucking
shit.
Love a Walmart. No, you do. Go mate. You'd live over there in it if you were over there.
I mean, I've always hit gold. Whenever I got like a Lesnar or a Daniel Bryan or those things, like I've normally done like what they said. They've had Shawn Michaels and these blasters. So again, these are quite cool cards to get.
So Bliss as well, didn't you, from a Heritage?
Bliss, yeah, really nice. Walmart blasters, mate.
Kiss card? Didn't you get the Kiss card?
I got the Kiss card. Yeah, I did. I got the Randy Orton from a blaster.
Unreal.
Yeah, really good. So yeah, number 3, I've gone for the Road to WrestleMania 2015 Walmart Blaster. These are numbered to 15, and it's a Sting glove. So the picture is Sting from 1999 WCW, and it's the black glove from there. And again, that's this auto relic. Number 2, again from the Road to WrestleMania 2015 Blaster. This is sort of mid-90s Sting, sort of 92, 93 Sting. This is a yellow boot relic. Again, a very low number to 100, similar to the Bret Hart singlet that also come in a Blaster. But again, this is a really cool boot relic, matches the boot that's in the image. And there's some really cool, like, there's one that's gone up on eBay recently that's like the scorpion, black on the yellow and stuff like that. So really nice. And again, they don't crop up that often at all. And there's an auto version of that as well. And number 1, same as you, Lloydy, I've gone for the top 98 Sting auto as number 1. A PSA 10's recently just been graded and has gone up on eBay. The price tag on it is like 25k at the moment. I don't think that will ever go for that, but that's only just been submitted by PSA, so someone's only recently decided to grade that, or found it in their collection and decided to grade it. But to get a 10 on that at this age is mad, really.
Yeah.
So that's my number 1, really. I think that is, like you said, Lloyd, the one Sting card people would want is that first proper auto, you know. It's just such a nice card, and it's iconic, really, of the era. So, yeah, got to be my number 1.
Yeah, so iconic that I completely forgot about it, and it didn't make top 5 just because I completely forgot about it, even though it would probably be number 1. Anyway, you boys both had it on yours, so it's fine. It's on there. So I'll start off. Number 5, I went for that set, but I went a different way. I went left. You know what I'm like. I really liked these as a kid.
It'd be boring if we all had the same thing.
Yeah, that's it. I used to go on missions to try and buy these WCW cards. I used to cycle out to all these different places, but I really liked the insert with the sticker, the brick wall one. So I thought Sting's was really cool on this. So he's like got the Wolfpack red paint and he's holding out the bat. Just thought it was a cool shot, and just like, it just encapsulates that era of WCW for me. It was just like badass, and I think those cards are badass. So that's number 5 on my list. Number 4, I've gone for one we've already spoken about today, the achievement for the latest match dated moments. Sting and his sons. So I just thought, again, it was just pretty cool. And I don't know what you think. I'd like to see Sting stay, you know, released in the sets that come out from Upper Deck. I would like to see him stay in it. I know that he's like retired from wrestling matches, but I think he brings that star power to the table.
Just it all depends what agreement he has in place, you know. So.
Yeah. And that's it. I hope that we do see him stay within the sets. Number 3, I've gone Jamie's favourite, Walmart Blasters. I've gone for USA Sting. Just thought I just like the outfit, pretty cool.
That's another image as well. There's so many different images in those autos for that Sting, those Sting blasters. Really nice.
That's it. The only downside to it is a sticker auto. But still a beautiful card. I like that they've got the little scorpion logo on the corner.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's a nice touch. Number 2, I've gone for the original chase card, the Sting Hollow 1991. Because as far as I can tell, that is the first wrestling chase card, isn't it?
I think so, yeah, because it was Hogan was like the next one.
Other than rookies. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's the first card that was like something different.
Limited.
Shiny.
Yeah. Like the chase of it. So yeah, I just thought it's an important card. And Jamie, you had written 92 and I'd written 91. And I looked into it and it's 91, but there's a rarer set of the Impel cards that are stamped 92 that go for quite a bit of money. So
what, the black ones?
No, so they're the championship market ones, aren't they? No, there's exactly the same cards, but they've got
like
1992
run, I guess.
Oh, really?
That's it.
So
yeah,
it's like a second print run.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, cool.
But yeah, so that's number 2 for me. Number 1, I've gone for Sting Series 2 AEW, so 2022.
Yeah.
The Sting Auto, where he's in the snow.
And it's actually got snow effect as well.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, it just looks really cool. It's the one that Matt from the ATP owns.
He's still got in his
beautiful car.
Yeah. Is he kept
Beautiful.
that for trade bait? I've never asked him.
I don't know. He keeps getting these dodgy trades, doesn't he, for it? But maybe he's just keeping it there to see what trades come in. You never know.
That's what it appears.
Somebody could send a real big trade, you know. But
Yeah.
some of the ones he's been getting have been pretty shit.
Literally throwing everything except what he wants.
It's such a nice card, though.
Yeah.
There we go. My top 5. Shall we mega
I've got
5
some
it?
honourable mentions.
Oh, honourable mentions.
I've got an honourable mention as well, yeah.
WCW 92 UK. I love the Sting cards in there. I think they're really cool. I've got quite a few that I'd love to get graded, actually. Of those ones, specifically the Sting ones. I think they're really nice. Very 80s, and obviously Sting is very 80s in that card. Very cool.
Pictures, yeah.
And the TNA Impact 2009 face paint jizz relic. Yeah, it had to have an honourable mention because it exists in the world that we live in. It's ridiculous, but I still think it's
an awful
funny.
idea, really, as well, isn't it? Like, it's so so weird. It's so written shit as well.
Yeah, it is. It is terrible. They did also do a baseball bat relic, and I think it was Cross the Line.
Yeah, they've done like a dual one, didn't they, with shirt and bat?
And I do actually really
though.
like that card, but obviously the Transcendent obviously top trumps it. So
It's a jumbo bat as well. It's massive, really.
So, but I think that's quite cool that TNA actually did that as well. So that's it for my side, Jamie.
Yeah, I wanted to shout out for Legends 2017. So we had Sting autos in, like, let's say, these 2015s. I think Undisputed had a couple of Stings, but they're all modern Sting images with the auto. But Legends, like, you've got the classic Sting and it's an on-card auto, and I think they're really nice with, like, the different relics and stuff. I think it's just a really cool card to have. So yeah, shout out to the 2017 Topps Legend Sting cards.
Yeah, I like the actual design of those cards is really nice as well. No honourable mentions from me. Maybe that's Sting 98 auto. That's it from me. Mega 5 time.
5 time.
Cool, right. What are we thinking?
Just a note, we're not going to change the countdown clock. That's going to be staying the same forever.
Yeah,
that won't be a new jingle. Countdown will be here forever.
Can't replace it. No.
Jesus Christ, no more countdown ever. I think, to be honest, I think one's easy, right?
Topps auto.
Yeah.
I think I know this is maybe a shit thing to suggest, but bundle all of the Sting relics up into one.
The glove.
All the
mat.
warm-up blasters.
Just call it Sting relics.
Sting's wardrobe.
Sting bat glove. Because otherwise, like, how do you put one in and not the other? You know what I mean? Like, it's just.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for the relics and all of them to go in number 2.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
3, 4, 5. I mean, the hollow has to be in there because it's.
I'm gonna suggest hollow at 3. I think.
Yeah, I think Hollow 3. I'm
Such
happy with that
an
as well.
important card. I feel.
Yeah.
I just. It's a tough one because where else
think
do
we
you
need
put
to have
it? You know what I mean?
I think it has to be there. I don't want it any lower, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think you would also need to have. I think it would be nice to have an AEW in there and an early card as well. I think would be quite nice.
Well, Chris's Chris's card definitely, like, I'd say number 4, if not yeah. I mean, that's the better Sting card.
The snowy auto.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
I would have put that in, but I knew that you were going to put that one in. But,
I love that
so
card.
I know you love
from
that
the
card.
moment I saw the base card, I loved it.
And number 5, then
Wonderama.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
stick the
Wonderama.
rookie card in.
Yeah. Sting Wonderama.
Pretty straightforward, but it is really complex because, to be honest, he's got so many cards.
Mm.
And if you like Sting, I think you've got you've got some great PC options, haven't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's like I said when I announced it, he's in so many different sets for so many different companies, and like to the point where when I was looking through and trying to find new stuff, only right after I had like maybe 6 or 7 really good cards, I then started looking at TNA.
Yeah.
And I did find some cool ones from TNA, but just nothing that really took the place of any of these ones, I don't think.
I think the interesting thing as well is that he's had so many different versions of him in other stuff. So he had Leaf cards, he's had, non-rest. He's just been around for everything, and like every card company's had a chance to do something with Sting, haven't they? And everyone's done a slightly different thing.
Yeah.
No one's done a face paint until TNA. No one's done the bat stuff until TNA. It's crazy, really.
Well, gloves as well. How many?
Yeah.
I don't think there was a glove one before him, to be honest.
No, it's really cool. It's really good to see.
Very
But
cool.
Good times.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Right. That's us pretty much done. Did you write that down, Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie,
I'm going to
wrote
put it in the chat now.
Pretend to write it down. Wicked.
Help us out for the end of the year show. Fucking hell. All right.
Cool. So yeah, that's pretty much us for this week. It's the big show next time.
It's a big show.
The Hall of Fame show.
So it's my turn to host. I think Jamie's helping with the production, obviously, which we need to do our nominations as well, so we can get it into the production. But yeah, we're doing the Hall of Fame show on the next episode. Really looking forward to that. We did it last year. It's going to be the same format. I think I spoiled it last time. I think there's going to be 11 cards going into the Hall of Fame. We've obviously throughout the last year we've put certain cards into the Hall of Fame. So we'll be announcing those officially as inductees. So no, really cool. It's going to be a good show again, I think, and we've got a special guest coming on as well. So
got a little special guest as well.
Exactly. Yep. So no, I think it's going to be really cool, guys. So no Mega 5 top 5 Mega 5 for next show, because we're kind of doing it anyway, really, aren't we? With the format that we do,
Exactly.
Picking winners and stuff like that. So yeah. All good.
Should be fun. Right, Jamie, do you want to send us out?
So yeah, as
plugs.
Lloyd just says, next time is Hall of Fame. So look out for that dropping in a couple of weeks. If you want to find us on Instagram, so Squared Circle Relics Pod, again looking towards getting 300 followers on there. I'll get back to doing more daily posts, but have a good look through. And again, any suggestions, hit me up. I'm happy to have a dive through, even if it's something totally shite. I will still put it up there for your own pleasure if you want to see it. So yeah, find me there. If you want to look for me on Twitter, I'm at Jamie Stocker, still lurking around, not left, not been able to pry myself away from it. So you can do that. And on Facebook, come join the Facebook group. So it's Squared Circle Relics Pod on Facebook. Come join the group. Come and join the fun. Wrestling Card Wednesdays, buy, sell, trade night, generally showing what we've got and loads of stuff like that. So yeah, come along and join the fun. And as I said earlier on, do go and join the Card Tricks WhatsApp group as well.
Yeah, I was gonna honestly, I can't recommend going into the Whatnot streams more enough, to be honest. It's kept me entertained for many of an evening, to be honest. Many of an evening when I think, there's nothing on TV. What am I going to do? I'm going to have a look, see what they're doing. Even if I'm not spending anything, there's
always a pay-per-view on.
It's
exactly.
It's always entertaining. And there's always a break for you, basically. You know what I mean? So I love it. I think it's great. SCR Pod. There you go. On the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the Twitter X, still on there. Still give updates occasionally. Not trolling anyone this week. So
Being a good boy.
Being a good boy. Not making fun of Gelman anymore. What else? I think that D_Lloydy boy. Yeah, nobody loves me. It's fine.
No.
On
message him.
Instagram, it's fine.
Never.
No.
I tagged you in something
You did.
the other day, and I didn't like that. I was like,
You did.
this feels a bit like messaging you.
It did make me laugh because you did a nice John Cena thing. That was quite funny. Fucking typical, isn't it?
Good.
Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
John Cena, fucking hell.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway, Chris.
Yes, you can find me on YouTube, Cambridge Trading Cards. Had a video go up today, actually. Jamie, you just watched it.
I was on it. Boom.
Thank you.
Went up.
You
I
were
watched it
very much on it, yeah. That one's a bit of a weird one. It's like tops 2011 through to 2015, so it's just different packs from each year. Did you like I don't say what it was, the relic. Did you like the relic, though?
You know I would have liked the relic.
I know you like the relic.
It's
open
cool.
to offers on that?
It wasn't a Walmart blaster there, was it?
No, it wasn't. Was it? No, I don't know.
No, I don't think it was. I think it was just a normal blaster. Good value for money, them, though. You know, blasters, don't sleep on them, boys.
Well, that blaster was quite expensive.
I was
it? Like 45 quid.
Do you know why? That's those 2014s and 2015s. There's big names in there. You know,
big rookie year. Yeah, that's it.
I know the 2015, like with Alexa Blisses and stuff.
Can't find them cheap.
Money.
The 2016 Canadians, you can't find them for love nor money and at a good price anymore. They're just that's ridiculous.
Bret Hart mates. It's all them Bret Hart autos people want.
I look at a lot of sealed product and I haven't seen them in a long while.
No,
anyway,
snaffled.
But yeah, I have got a few videos recorded and ready to go. Just trying to stagger it a bit so I don't run out. But yeah, nearly at 500 subscribers. I think I'm about 20-ish away.
Mate, you've romped through that. That's really good.
Yeah, really, really doing really well. And yeah, so more to come on there from me. And as Jamie said, join the Facebook group. I'm still running the BST every Friday night. Come rain or shine, even if I haven't got any new cards, I'm going to keep doing it. So it's just, I just think it's another option for people, you know, to post their cards with people that we kind of know and trust. If that makes sense.
Yeah, all vetted.
No, agreed.
Yeah.
That's it. Cool. I think that's about it from us this week. Say goodbye, boys.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye. Fuck John Cena and his one of one. Up his ass.